So one of the most common questions that I get from real estate investors is, should I have an LLC for each individual rental property within my portfolio? And every time I'm asked with this question, I like to start with these four areas. I like to first look at property type. I like to look at location. I like to look at administration and risk. Those are the four areas that I like to start with. So when we're talking about property type, I need to know if you're going to be investing in residential duplexes, and you're going to also have something like a commercial property that you're going to do a self-rental on. Because generally speaking, I'm probably going to want to keep those entities separate to house each individual investment. Okay, your residential duplexes over here, that commercial property that you're going to do a self-rental in, have that over here. I want to separate that. The second area I like to look at is location. Let's say if you are an investor and you invest out of state, you invest in North Carolina, California, Texas. Generally speaking, you want to have an LLC within the state that you have the property in, because there's some local legalities that you need to know about as it relates to those properties. Because remember, LLCs is for liability protection. And there's some things you might need to know about in those particular states. So you want to have the entity in the state of the property, generally speaking. The next area is a simple one, but it's administration. Having so many different entities come with a lot of different administrative requirements, a lot of compliance things you have to consider, a lot of complexities, and a lot of fees. It costs money to have and maintain a lot of different entities. So administration is another area that I like to start with. And lastly, probably the most important in my opinion, is risk. Okay, you don't want to commingle investments that are risky with non-risky investments. Let's say if you start off your portfolio investing in Section 8 properties, and you found a way to kind of cash flow those things really well. But anybody that invests in Section 8 properties, you know that they are risky. So I might not want to have my Section 8 properties in my higher quality properties that have a lot of equity in them in the same entity, because now I put all of that at risk for someone to come after me and be able to have access to that stuff. All of that stuff is fair game if it's in the